The Daedric Prince Vermina, also known as the Queen of Nightmares, has appeared or been mentioned in every Elder Scrolls game since Daggerfall, and she's been worshipped dating back to the Second Era. Her most recent appearance in Skyrim is during the quest Waking Nightmare, where she's been tormenting the people of Dawnstar while they sleep, causing them to have terrible nightmares. If you're unfamiliar with Vermina, she's one of the 17 Daedric princes whose influence ranges from dreams, nightmares, and psychological torment to the bringing of evil omens and stealing of memories. During Waking Nightmare, you join Erendur to rid Nightcaller Temple of Vermina's worshippers and, in the end, choose between stealing or destroying the Skull of Corruption. Either way, the people of Dawnstar will be freed from Vermina's grasp. But that's just Dawnstar. There are still a few people in Skyrim who aren't so lucky. That's where Demon of Dream comes in, the newest addition to Skyrim's incredible collection of quest mods. In this quest, you'll enter the nightmares of 3 ex-cultists of Vermina, who've been trapped in their own minds after an attempt to get back at the Daedric Lord. Within their nightmares, you'll face their greatest fears and experience their desires. Other features of this mod include nightmare-themed spells, enchanted artifacts, and a trading system. You'll also encounter several unique enemies, including Vermina's minions known as the Omen, whilst venturing through the minds of the ex-cultists. To start, travel to Cragwallow Slope and collect the idol of Vermina. The note found beside the idol will provide information on the dreamers, the idol, and where to go to access each dream. The traders of Vermina, led by Nilarion, have been tracked to these 3 locations. Copy them onto your maps if need be. It is assumed that they will use a ritual to induce upon themselves a deep, lucid sleep. Their bodies will be left in a state that even animals won't bother tampering with. For this, we trust you to use the Idol of Vermina and to use it wisely. Its enchantment will allow you to enter their dreams, but do not think yourself immortal. Tread carefully. The minds of these fools are surely falling apart if they believe they can expel our mistress from her own realm. Good luck, and remember to search these locations thoroughly. The mages at Cragwallow Slope have agreed to house you until your objective is complete. From here, head west to the Riverside Shack to enter the nightmare of the first cultist, the Courier. I turn to Vermina in desperation. Tamriel grows deadlier by the day. The roads and wilds blend into this unsafe mess. Bandits and beasts wait around every corner, and I'm supposed to walk these roads day and night? No, I shouldn't worry about all that. The mage who brought me out of that cult, Nilarion, he's given me a way out of this. A way to control an entire realm, all for myself. The way I understand it, it's like some sort of self-inflicted dream stride. I'll be walking through my own mind and turn it into a pocket of oblivion itself. Soon I won't have to worry about any deliveries or dark nights alone. I'll finally be free. I'll finally get what I deserve. If you're reading this, forgive me for taking the bed. I'll be using it for quite a while. No, this is not what I signed up for. I was told that I can make my own paradise. I can manifest my dreams into a new reality. Why do I have to deliver this bag? Who am I delivering it to? And what are all these sounds I hear in the dark? I can't do this. I want to wake up.
Never should have come here. You're mine. Stand still. Over here. Not impressed.
To access the trading system I mentioned earlier, return to the Omen of Possibilities from the end of this nightmare using the Dreamstride Courier power. When you return, sit in the Throne of Trade directly across from him to exchange loot you found in the dreams for various items and artifacts. To find the second dream, travel to Autumnshade Clearing outside of Riften. You'll find a note on a practice dummy and the body of the second cultist, the King. It's too late for me. If you're reading this, I've abandoned this world. At first it was to battle a Daedra, to become a legendary hero, to get back at a cult that took away so much of my life. Now, I simply want to leave. Loyalty doesn't exist here on Tamriel, and I think I have a better shot at finding it in Oblivion. And if you are who I think you are, then remember this. I will never forgive you. To my servants, I will be retreating to the lower quarters of the castle for a time. This building is not to be entered or left by anyone until I return. If any of you oppose this decision, or otherwise require my presence, you may speak to the two omen I have left with you. They hold the keys that guard the gatekeeper, whose judgment will grant you passage to the depths. The subjects of the kingdom attempted to break in today. We barricaded the doorway when the strangest thing happened. The castle shook, and suddenly the shouting and pounding on the door stopped. I thought that this could be a sign of the king's return, but when I looked outside, I saw nothing but clouds. What is happening to our castle? When will our lord return? This dream is everything I could ever hope for. Why I left her, I'll never know. I am now and forever thankful to the mistress of slumber. Although my people are worrying. The servants obey every command without a second thought. But my subjects, the kingdom itself, they come to my throne and request more. Land, food, money, everything. I had hoped my eternal dream wouldn't be so complicated, and yet... Furthermore, some lower-ranking royalty have attempted to take from me. Me! Their lord and the crafter of their skies. What good are my conjured riches if I risk losing them here, too? From the moment Mistress Vermina crafted my skin and cloth, I've seen those beasts serve her. The Omen. She says that the king has us and she has them. They're her knights in a way. But why do they guard the basement? Isn't guarding the king our responsibility? Are they guarding him from us? I have forgotten why I guard this door. I'm beginning to think even the Lord himself may have forgotten too. Even down here I see it. The walls falling, revealing nothing but the formless fog of his subconscious mind. He's even ceased to manifest supplies for us, food and straw. As conjurations of his mind, we don't require it to live. But then, why am I so hungry? I thought we were special, that the servants above were traitors that we were keeping Lord Hroldar safe from. But why is he descended again? How far down does this castle go? Why does he keep manifesting new lamps for us? Is this all just some elaborate jest? I've run out of options. The mistress's Daedric servants surround me at every moment. My loyal knights are up above, surely plotting to descend and get their revenge, to get my riches, to get me. I've researched everything, but I cannot find a way to ward off the backstabbers that lurk around every corner. I don't know how it got so bad. My mind only ever felt clear in the old garden next to the tree, but my mistress had it blocked off. No matter. Not even the lever above my bed makes my treasury feel safe anymore. I'll finally submit my mind to her, head and all. May Vermina hold my soul in her palm, safe from all foes, safe from everyone. She's the only one I can truly trust. Yet, I miss the old garden so much.
No one escapes!
Now, to access the third and final dream, go to Fort Greenwall and enter the cave through the well inside the fortress. When you enter the cave, find the trapdoor that leads to the hideout. On the table directly to your left when you enter the hideout, there'll be a note. I've hired 2 other former devotees of Vermina to lend their aid. My plan is simple. We'll drink the vials I've made for us. We'll access the deepest levels of our minds in the grasp of Vermina. We'll conquer these dreams and be rewarded with godhood over the pockets of oblivion that she controls within our minds. I can't say I'm confident. I don't trust the other 2 to separate Vermina's attention enough for it to make a difference, but I have to try. Soon they'll be here to lock me away. I don't want my only connection to this world to be tampered with. Soon, I will defeat Vermina. Continue on through the hideout until you find the Larian's cell, and unlock the door using a key from either of the previous streams. Then, interact with the body of the last cultist, the leader.
Is someone there?
Witness my restlessness, demon of dream. Witness the strength of my mind. No petty Daedra you send will end this. There is no nightmare that I will submit to. Submit this dream to me, and I will grant you peace. I demand this pocket of oblivion. Fall to me. After fighting your way out of Nalarian's dream, take his skull that's replaced his body inside the cell. You can bring this back to the Omen of Possibilities in the first dream and trade it for a unique ring called the Night Strider's Token. Or you can hang on to it and keep it around for decoration as to not entirely submit what's left of Nalarian's mind to Vermina. Now I'll tell you how to get the other unique items and spells from the Omen of Possibilities. You can trade a wooden blade for a Nordic sword, a servant's mask for an enchanted wooden sword called Oath to Hraldar, Hraldar's wooden crown for spell tome Conjure Loyal Knight, the book 16 Accords of Madness Volume 9 for spell tome Conjure Dremora Lord, the Conjure Seeker spell tome for spell tome Conjure Lesser Omen, a ruined spell tome for spell tome Night Terror, 3 rolls of paper, void salts, and a Daedra heart for the scroll of Night Terror, the giant Drauggr's bone for spell tome Warm Slumber, straw for ebony ore, omen horns for grand soul gems, and bear claws for void salts. The Nordic sword is a one-handed weapon with a sleek design. The Oath to Hraldar is enchanted to have a 50% chance to deal 30 points of elemental damage. The Conjure Loyal Knight, Dremora Lord, and Lesser Omen spell tomes will summon a Straw Knight, Dremora Lord, or Lesser Omen respectively for 60 seconds. The Night Terror spell can be used on sleeping targets up to level 20 to inflict a vivid nightmare on them, and they'll awake to attack anything nearby for 30 seconds. The Scroll of Night Terror is the same, except it works on targets up to level 30, and the Warm Slumber spell does 20 points of fire damage to health and stamina, and also inflicts a slowing effect on the target. Then obviously, the Ebony Ore can be smelted and used for crafting, the Grand Soul Gems for enchanting, and the Void Salts for brewing potions. All in all, this quest mod seriously improves upon Vermina's presence in Skyrim, and is packed full of story despite it not being terribly long. The spells you can trade for and learn via the incredibly implemented trading system are also very fun to use. That is, if you want to spread Vermina's influence after completing the story. And again, I have to comment on the way the story was told, managing to stay interesting the entire time using only notes to further the plot. My personal favorite dream has to be the couriers. It was genuinely scary at times, and there's even a moment in the footage that I'm sure you saw, where I got jump scared by some frostbite spiders. The link to download this mod, as well as the creator's Nexus profile, are linked in the description below. I highly recommend you try it out for yourself, especially you fans of the vanilla Daedric quests. Lastly, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please leave a like if you did, and I hope you all have a great day. Peace out.